Okay, so we've started a little bit late, everybody, because of Apple. Thank you, Apple.
Crapple.
Well, no, they're not crapple. I actually do enjoy an Apple product. It's just that they really chose a bad night to update their X11 servers. However, Ergen is going to be joining us once her Apple device has fixed itself up. Until that time, we'll continue onward. So, last time that we met, there was a reasonably large battle against four things that leapt out, looked like saber-toothed tigers. You actually managed to survive that, get some treasure from it, and we're still stuck in this little room. So,
What are those little red pins?
those red pins are things that DMs use or game masters use. So you see, I click. No, well, I'll show you what it does. Okay, so I'll click on that button, and it actually brings up the details of the encounter that we're doing. And then I can click on that, and you can...
Maybe looking at the DM screen. Okay, alright.
Yeah, okay, so these are things that you don't see on your own screen, but there are red pins left, right, and centre. Anyway, was there any healing done last time, or is there any healing required, or what's the go?
So the combat tracker, basically there must be some healing done because everybody's only got a bare minimum of.
Pretty sure he did.
Wounds.
Looks like somebody was useful with their healing.
Oh, yes.
I wonder who.
That's alright, thanks guys. That wand was really useful.
Okay, so you've come to this point, you've travelled through a large cavern into this smaller cavern. There is only one exit, it seems, to the north.
May we have the map, please?
Oh, haven't I shared it with you? Okay, sorry. There we
Is
go.
there a new one? Oh, there we go.
You can move me up to the into the tunnel.
Oh, that's right. We almost got eaten by shadow cats.
Yes,
Literally.
indeed, and the Game Master was a grumpy Game Master last week, or the week before, whichever it was.
But we love him regardless.
No, well, somebody does, and that's all that matters.
Alright, who is it then?
My wife.
You move me on up.
Okay, Ergen starts creeping into the tunnel ahead.
I don't want to go up too far. I just want to go. Can I see now? What's ahead?
Okay, you see ahead that there are two earthen tunnels converging at a point here. The floor of the intersection is clogged with broken bones and bits of dried flesh from creatures that obviously have met from violent deaths. Cobwebs and advanced state of decay of some of the remains show that these remains have been collected here for many, many years.
Giant spiders!
I call the Dinus. Can you sneak up there and check it out and see if there's anything in the any treasure while you're at it?
How long does it take to move there?
Won't take you very long. Only take you a couple of rounds, in fact. I'll
It stopped.
shift you up to there. Oh, hang on a moment then, people. We will take a momentary relapse. Wow, where is the thingy?
Down here at the bottom.
No. I'm looking for another thing. Go!
Beautiful.
It appears that we now have Libby joining in with us, which is a good thing. And it also appears that Ergen's up there, so everything's hunky-dory. Looks like Dinah's got a bit nervous being way too out front. And so now we've got everybody, the whole crew, back online. We'll shift back to it. So Ergen has just asked Dinus to move forward to the junction and have a look around to see if he can find any treasures or anything.
Alright, at this juncture, Jack takes a knee And say, may the blessings of Erastil be upon you and remain with you. And casts bless upon the entire party.
Oh my god, you're doing something useful. It only lasts for 12 rounds, but that's useful.
Actually, it lasts for 17 minutes.
Oh, it's got here, bless. Okay.
Not showing up very well.
1 minute per level.
1 minute per caster level, I think you'll find that'll be. So what's your cleric level?
You'll find that it's 13 minutes.
Map's not showing on mine.
Hang on a minute, it should be. I sent it to you.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
It showed up finally.
So we're...
Alright, if anybody needs to lower their defences, now would be the appropriate time to do so.
That's alright, I've just added
Blub,
it.
blub, blub, blub,
I've just
blub, blub, blub.
added it, Jack. Or shall we call you
Okay.
Aquaman?
Take my grapple and bless and rage off, please.
Yeah, did my good hope run out? Probably.
Fair dinkum. All these people. So your invisible's gone? Dinus's invisible is gone. Nobby's grappled is gone. His rage song is gone. Jack Churches has a bless. Ergen Javier
The good
loses her
hope.
good hope. And Jeremiah. Oh my god.
Grapple.
Loses his grappled. And he's invisible. Right. Okay, everybody has their thing. So, Dinus, you've been asked to move up to the junction and investigate.
So, the junction is what, 20 feet further ahead?
Mm-hmm. Pretty
Okay,
much.
I stealth first.
Look to the left, look to the right, look to the left again.
Okay. Am I moving you or are you putting your move request in?
I'll do it in a second, but stealth roll.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
It'll let me change to the six tab.
I want to drink my good hope potion.
It's giving me freezy circles on it. Fantasy grounds just crash, so
Okay, hang on
You
a
wanna
minute.
do that
Connection
first,
lost, I'll
sorry?
roll that. No worries. Skills. Stealth.
I'm trying to go back in.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so Dinus gets a 46 on his stealth roll. And
pretty good.
moves up to that point there. I don't know why I can't just move you there. I can. For some reason I'm... Oh, Ergen's doing that, righto. Okay, so Dinus, you move up to this point. You can see that there's a little cliff face that reaches up to a level point that may actually go out of the area completely. I'm not sure that there is actually a blurb. There is 2 earthen tunnels. Yeah, I've already told you that. So there's some remains. You can see there's a tunnel that heads off to the northeast and a tunnel that heads off to the southeast. But
And-
nothing. There appears to be no sorts of signs of
No signs of
gigantic.
bad things.
No signs of gigantic spiders or the like.
They're invisible gigantic spiders.
I'll go back and say the looks clear and there's 2 tunnels.
It seems they all advanced up onto you anyway, so it's all good.
Pick your
Nobby
poison.
still wants to have a look up the...
And then give me a climb check, Nobby, rather than just pointing up there and clicking.
Well, pointing is all I can do because I can't move myself.
I know. So if you want to hop up there, you need to give me a climb check.
I can't. Oh, there's something with the skills tab. I'm sure they did.
You scrabble and try to climb up this sort of mound, but fail to.
Oi! Someone give me a lift.
Somebody throw the goblin, is that what we're suggesting here?
Yes, toss the goblin.
I knew Jack Churches would move very, very quickly.
Oh, Jack, your hands are so soft.
You wish.
Toss the goblin, toss the goblin.
Okay, so is anybody helping the goblin up?
Where'd he go?
It's right behind you.
I had to run to the bathroom.
I want to be tossed up on the ledge, thank you, Libby.
Well, where am I? Is that me? Oh, that's not me.
You're underneath
Where?
Dinus.
Well, I'll throw him up there if that's what he wants.
Okay, give me a strength check.
So, what does that mean?
That means go to
Roll my strength.
your character sheet
Roll my strength.
and roll your strength. Yes. Oh,
Up.
you've gotten a little bit fat, Nobby.
Can I try it again?
Ergen can't pick you up.
That's it. That's it. I'm not interested anymore.
Please. That's pretty bad.
The goblin can just take so much, you know.
Is this me?
Sorry, we're talking about climbing up here because Jack's going to give it a go.
Okay, give
If
me
the goblin can't do it, Jack's going to give it a go.
give me a climb check.
Aha, the cunning plan has worked.
Okay, Jack.
There's the only 20 I'm going to roll.
Jack makes it up there quite easily. You find that you come to an area of the Kurgan that actually stretches up and out into the night time. You're standing atop the highest point of the Kurgan. If you move up,
Okay.
if you move up into there, and you can see in all directions for many, many kilometres around or miles, just to keep the Pathfinder people in Seattle happy.
Alright, can I see anything of particular interest?
No, you can see lots and lots of eaten bodies and stuff like that up here. Oh, hang on, I suppose I better check. There might be some treasure or something about here. Make me a perception check, please.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
Jack, you find a skeletal hand that still wears a ring.
Oh, right. Do I have detect magic as part of my skill set? Because I've got a bad feeling it's going to.
Would it be an orison?
Do. There we go, it is an orison.
It
Alright, I cast a detect magic.
it radiates magic.
Radiates magic.
You're,
I sit there and watch it for a while and see what auras and what it's going to tell me. On the third round, let's see how strong it is. And
you're a wizard, Jack.
Blub, 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 blub.
sorry,
Nothing. Go.
Underwater wizard.
Give me a knowledge arcana.
let's see. Knowledge, nature, knowledge, religion. It's not one of those things that I can take untrained, I presume.
Knowledge arcana would be the one you need.
And it's not on my list, sadly.
How can you not have that?
I call out to Jeremiah. Here, catch.
Okay.
I throw him a skeletal hand with a ring attached to it.
Give me an acrobatics check, Jeremiah.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Okay.
And slips through his fingers and rolls away down the corridor.
Oh,
thinking
you
it's monster.
you drop it. The
Jesus.
bones scatter amongst your feet. It takes you another couple of rounds before you find the ring. You'll never make the baseball team. Right, so that's your knowledge arcana check, and you have no idea what the arcana is or the ability is on this particular ring.
Nah.
Good job to Nobby.
Well,
Sure, Nobby, come and have a look.
Nobby's busy running off up a corridor from the looks of him.
Yeah, bring it up here.
If
Well,
Dinus
that's
is there
a
next, then I'll get him to have a look at it.
An evil wand.
Okay, you stop off at Dinus. Is Tom with us in spirit?
Yes.
Just not in fantasy grounds yet. Oh no, you are now. Okay, give me a knowledge arcana check.
The bag is below. Okay, 1 sec. Does that work?
No. Oh, yes.
There, that worked. 32. All right,
32.
mate.
Okay, you get a strong sense of evocation working off this ring. As Captain Kirk would say.
The highly evocative ring.
Now give me a spellcraft check. as you try to work out what the magics of the ring are purporting to.
In a burning ring of fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Burn, 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 till my anus burned higher. I was once part of a hypnosis show that caused me to drag my bum around on the ground when the Johnny Cash song played, Burning Ring of Fire.
Seriously.
Seriously, I am reasonably well known around Bernie. People look at me funny for a while and then they go, "You're the Hammer," because of my antics at night. But there you go.
And you didn't know you were doing it.
Oh, I did. Hypnosis is malarkey.
That's what I thought.
It's just, yeah. It's just stupid. Anyway, you find that it is a ring of shooting stars. Ring of Shooting Stars has two modes of operation, one for being in shadowy darkness or outdoors at night, and a second one when the wearer is underground or indoors at night. During the night under the open sky or in areas of shadow or darkness, the Ring of Shooting Stars can perform the following functions on command. It can cast dancing lights, light, ball lightning, or shooting stars. The first special function, Ball Lightning, releases 1 to 4 balls of lightning. Ring wearer's choice. These glowing globes resemble dancing lights and the ring wearer controls them similarly. The spheres have a 120-foot range and a duration of 4 rounds. They can be moved at 120 feet per round. Each sphere is about 3 feet in diameter, and any creature who comes within 5 feet of one causes its charge to dissipate, taking electricity damage in the process according to the number of balls created. It starts if you have only 1 ball, obviously lots of damage, through to 4 lightning balls, minimal damage. Once the ball lightning function is activated, the balls can be released at any time before the sun rises. Blah 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 blah. Indoors, at night, or underground, the Ring of Shooting Stars has the following properties: Fairy Fire twice per day, or Spark Shower once per day. Who wants it? Because I'm about to drop it in your inventory.
Dinus.
Give it to Dinus.
Does Dinus have
Okay.
other rings at all?
An X-ray one.
You've got a ring of climbing, a ring of protection +1, and can't find your X-ray one, but I'm sure it's there. So you've got 3 rings, and you're only allowed 2 of their effects.
Yeah.
So
X-ray and protection. The other ones would be special occasions. But I think I loaned the climbing one to people before. You can actually climb.
okay. So is anybody else taking the Ring of Shooting Stars?
I've got 2 rings already. Feather falling and protection.
Jeremiah, you're the one with it in hand. Oh no, sorry.
I'll give it to Don.
Dinus is, but he can't use it. So
Oh, well, look, I would take it if no one else wants it, and I'll swap it out for something.
well,
Alright.
you've got 2 rings too. You got a ring of force shield and a ring of protection
Yeah.
+2.
That's right.
So who doesn't
Alright.
have? Jack Churches? What?
I've got 1 ring as far as I can see.
And I agree. So I'm giving it to Jack Churches.
Good plan.
Alright.
About this time we're all gathering together for minimum expenditure of ammunition. I'm going to bonk everybody on the head with the wand of sea invisibility and say, better safe than sorry.
Alright.
That.
Consider ourselves bonked.
So I'll ask if you can add that, Mark, because I'm not sure I can make that work from
hang on.
the wand.
Hang on a minute. I'm busy doing other stuff. Like trying to add this ring to your inventory.
I've now got like 4 shooting stars. Ring of 4 shooting stars. No, 4 rings of shooting stars.
Have you got them on your character sheet now?
I can see them on in my inventory.
Okay. Well, I couldn't, so I need to.
It's underneath my ring of protection.
Jack Churches, there we go. Ring of protection, ring of shooting stars. Yeah, let's drop that to 1. How about that? Righto.
That's disappointing, but I'll accept it.
Okay, now what do you want?
I'm going to use 4 charges of my Wand of See Invisibility. 5 out of 38, and I'm going to give cast See Invisibility on each person.
Okay, how long does that last for?
It's going to last 10 minutes per level, and it's cast to level 7.
Okay. So I'll give you See Invisible 17. Right, everybody now has See Invisible on. Okay. So, Nobby has been moving further along the tunnel to the north. During this, I'm going to assume that some of you have actually made it up to him, seeing you bonked everybody on the head with your wand.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You have made your way along the northern tunnel until you're about there. You continue to make your way along the tunnel.
Look around the corner.
Oh, I just saw that's what you was doing.
War tunnel.
Is that thing going north just an optical illusion? Yes.
Where's my ranger favoured enemy?
Okay. Okay, you see Nobby as you come around the corner, and Ergen, who's also up close enough to see him, that there is a set of stone double doors ahead of you.
Quick, get someone up to check for traps.
We need you, Dinas.
Okay.
You check these doors for traps.
Wow.
And don't go through the rock.
Dinas is so concerned he actually walks through stone to get there. Oh, and back again. It's alright, Tom. It's all good.
Would you like me to moonwalk it next time? Or?
Yeah. Okay, you move up. There is a large written symbol upon the doors. Give me a perception check.
It's a symbol of power. Don't look at it.
Okay, Dinas, you make out nothing and decide that it is inert.
Can I do perception?
Can if you want.
I avert my eyes.
Where's the perception roll? There it is.
Okay, Ergen, you read the symbol ahead of you, and as you do, the trap rings off.
What?
What?
It is.
Where's Corbin? He was much more fun.
It is a symbol of vulnerability.
Why does it set off on me?
Because Dinas didn't detect it as a trap, Because you had a good look at it, because you can't find traps, but you can read things, you now have the symbol of vulnerability go off.
They to me. Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it a spell? I have spell
Why can't
resistance.
I find the symbol of vulnerability?
I'm looking at it. Saps the defenses of all creatures within 60 feet.
I have a +2.
Affected creature receive a -4 penalty to spell resistance, -4 penalty to saving throws, and energy resistances and damage reduction are reduced by 10 each.
Oh no, what?
Once triggered, the symbol remains active for 10 minutes per level.
Okay.
Effects last as long as oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, that would be all of you then.
I don't get to roll
Spell
again?
spell resistance, no. Saving throw,
No! Energy resistances and damage reduction reduced by 10 each. 10 minutes per level. It's actually 200 minutes that that's going to last for. Right.
I'm not taking that.
At least it wasn't a symbol of death.
Is it an area effect? I presume so.
All creatures within 60 feet.
Yeah.
So that's all of you will be receiving. I'm just going to drop it into chat in Fantasy Grounds.
Alright.
So the functions are in Fantasy Grounds. -4 penalty to spell resistance, -4 penalty on saving throws. So whenever you make a saving throw, it's going to be 4 lower. If you have any kind of energy resistance, it's now 10 less. And will last for 200 rounds. So let's face it, that's going to last pretty much for the rest of the game.
Bloody long time.
Unless we sit on our butts for 200 minutes.
True. Is that what you're going to do? Because if so, she might walk over and open the door.
Has anybody got a dispel magic?
Yeah, I've got a greater dispel magic that I'm thinking about dropping right now.
I go hug him.
You know, if you drop that spell, the goblin's going to hug you.
I'm already hugging him.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. That's precisely what I'm going to do. Cast greater dispel magic.
So how are you casting greater dispel magic? That's got to be targeted or general, yeah?
So the spell functions as dispel magic, except it can end more than one spell on a target or can be used to target multiple creatures. So 20 foot burst on me. I can use greater dispel magic in one of 3 ways. It's going to be an area dispel. As a area dispel, spell affects everything within a 20-foot radius burst of me, so everybody gather close. Roll one dispel check and apply that check to each creature in the area as if targeted by dispel magic. So I'm particularly targeting that particular spell on people.
Yep, okay. Righto. So you've got to do it to 1 per person, or is it 1 roll for everybody?
Roll 1 dispel check and apply that check to each creature in the area.
Okay.
So 1 roll shall rule them all.
Make it good. Does Dinus need to move up?
No, you're well and truly within range of me. Oh, hang on, where is Dinus? No, Dinus is right in front of him. So how do we make the check? 1d20 plus your cast level, compare that to a spell with the highest cast level, 11 plus the spell's cast level. Righto. Give us a roll. Chuckle Guts, minus your spell.
Alrighty.
Go roll, go roll. What can we give him to give him extra points? How can I aid you?
I don't know what stat is
That's your caster level.
boosted.
It's 1d20 plus your caster level.
So if It didn't roll the dice
No,
here,
you-
it just says,
You need to give me a caster level check, which is at the top of your thing.
here we go. Whee! Oh my god, what a name.
It was meant to be the first. I'm going to give it to the first one. It doesn't matter. None of them break it.
Ah, shit. Okay, right. Goodbye to spell magic. Greater.
Okay, you all still suck.
Okay.
In fact, I might actually put that on your characters sheets. I might just put a thing on there.
Still stuck. Yep, thank you.
Uh,
Apologies.
Crap.
I did not try.
Wish there was some way we could have aided you.
there was no way you could aid him.
Minus fortune. I don't know.
Whoa! Okay, there is one way, but
What-
even with the
there's one
diviner's
way.
fortune, it still wouldn't have helped.
What about a hero point?
Hero
Not-
points don't
not worth
exist.
it.
Shut up.
Jack's fresh out.
No, but someone else could help you.
I've got a thread of fate,
That's the one I want, that one.
and I actually think I have a hero point. I got it one for something.
Where's my inventory gone?
It's got to be used on only your rolls. Sorry to burst your
The
bubbles.
thread of fate.
Mhm.
The threads of fate.
Yep. Okay, so the symbol of vulnerability has been added. It will not auto affect, so you're going to need to know that whenever you make a saving throw that you're at -4. Which is essentially
Okay.
the major effect of it to you.
Ow, 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 ow.
Spell resistances too. I think some of you have got spell resistance, don't you?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all do.
Yeah.
It goes down by 4 or 10. What was it?
It goes down by 4.
4.
Spell resistance.
Think
How do you put that in?
I think you got spell resistance of 17, don't you?
28.
28.
Mine's 27.
28.
Should
Pretty
be
sure.
a base of 12 plus your caster level.
No.
Ah, 12 plus cast level. 17. 29 then.
Okay. So it's 25 in that regard. So I will.
Remember we got extra spell resistance from Baba Yaga.
I'll keep an eye on that for that anyway. Anyway, so yes, Jack tries to do good. He just fails on this occurrence.
Crap.
Okay. Well,
Linus, you want to try again with the door?
Okay.
Hang on a minute. I'm getting 60 feet away.
Okay,
Not much better.
you have a look at the door, and it doesn't appear to be trapped in any way, shape, or form. So is anybody going to grow a set anytime soon?
Gonna
What
do
the
what?
rogues for?
open
me.
the door.
I'll open it.
Okay, Ergen steps forward and kicks open the doorway. Dun dun dun! Find a room! Ah. Oops. Oh shit. Oh, I'm really bad.
Prepare
Really,
disintegration.
really bad. with
Wait,
that
can we
stuff.
take a step back for just 1 second? No. Okay.
Okay, this chamber has been cut from the heart of the Kurgan in the shape of a crescent moon. A pale glow from the centre of the room illuminates two I think I may have drunken too much red wine. Two tall stone statues. The one on the left is a crude female figure with an exaggerated feminine features, an ancient fertility idol representing the nameless goddess revered by the original builders of this mound. The one on the right is a much more skillfully carved with much more modern techniques, depicting a beautiful woman standing tall and proud, robed in witch's garb, her left hand extended outward to receive a supplicant and her right hand holding up a crescent moon above her head. Between two statues, an ancient pitted iron cauldron bubbles over a fire pit, steam rising from its contents and giving forth the pale white radiance that provides the room's dim light. A tall mirror with a frame of glittering ice stands behind the cauldron. Blah 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 blah. So let's do this. Okay.
Does Baba Yaga say anything?
Kill the bitch, because you can see there is a woman standing over the cauldron. But you can also see that there are two creatures standing in the crescent before you. Queen Elvana, who is the woman standing before you, calls out to you, you are too late. I will take all of Galarian to winter with me, and your support of my grandmother or mother or whoever she may be has come all to fail.
Okay.
Let's go home then.
Whereas Baba Yaga cries out, "Soak me in her blood."
Oh, what a charming mother.
And as she does that, you also notice that the two stone statues also do that thingy, which is, what's that thingy? Animate, that's the one. Hang on, let's go menu, initiative. I'm going to roll all initiatives, so that includes yours. For some reason we're still stuck in a combat, so hang on, initiative, roll all initiatives. Okay, and Queen Elvana gets the jump on everybody. Wow.
Oh, boo.
Well, she seems pretty happy about it. Let's have a look here. Other spells. Oh, she got no spells. That sucks to be her. Being a witch and all. Did I not include her spells? That's rather poor of me. Queen Elvana. There she is. Wonder if I got a picture in here for her. Images. Queen Bremagea. No, sorry, no pictures for you. But she's white-haired with a crown of ice, in a blue dress, a large crystalline glaive in the hand, with blue cloak and a crow upon her shoulder.
Kill the crow.
Ooh, mass suffocation. What does that do? I'm imagining it's going to suffocate a lot of people. Okay. That spell doesn't exist on that side. Screw it, she just cone of colds the front area. Cone of cold. Okay, so 60 feet cone-shaped burst. And draw a cone, 60 feet. Let's move that down there. Okay, so it bursts up through the tunnels as... Oh, she doesn't want to hurt her buddy. That's not good. She might need to...
Wow, it's pretty hard not to. You cheater.
Might need to move forward to there. Righto, she moves up to there. And Cone of Colds, up, channeling up through the chamber. Cone of Cold. Spell resistance, yes. I better make a caster level check. She is caster level, I'm fairly certain, 20.
Ooh.
So if our spell resistance is at -4, you should ask us all to just drop the value 20 by 4 so it's calculated correctly.
Well, yes and no, but I'll just.
I've done that.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
it got everybody anyway. So 20. It's not latched onto her actual caster level, so it's alright. Okay, so the spell gets off. I need reflex saves from everybody.
At
Is that
minus
me?
4.
At -4, very true. What's her intelligence? It's intelligence for a witch, I think. Oh, holy shit, that's a big intelligence.
How'd you do that, James?
Put a -4 in the modifier box.
On the second tab, the combat
Oh,
tab.
yeah, there we go.
Okay, so Dinus fails, Jeremiah fails, everybody else has Ergen and Jack has succeeded, so you two will take half damage.
I would be at 21.
So reflex saves.
If you got 21, then you failed.
Okay.
Yeah, I only got
I
20.
didn't put in the -4 thought.
Okay, and if you got 20 or less, then you're going to take full damage.
Well, I got
sorry,
21.
24 or less, then you're going to take full damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. As icicles rain up, doing 57 points of damage to anybody
Holy Jesus.
who didn't save, and 28 to those that did. So who saved?
Do I get half damage because I'm super fast?
Not sure, do you? Dinus.
Was it dex based?
The reflex save.
It is a reflex save. Your abilities are shown. No, you have no evasion whatsoever.
Does it take into effect my +2 for being hardy?
Probably not, but you needed 24 or above. That would only give you 22.
23, yeah. Oh, bummer.
I can't see you having evasion anywhere, Tom.
Yeah, it's used to.
But even if you do, you don't have advanced evasion, which means you still take full damage on a failed save.
Okay.
So I'll add some hit point damage to people. Nobby the Gorgeous is fine. Jeremiah's already added his. Dinus takes 57. Ergen takes 57. Jack Churches takes 57. And right, she cackles. Look at you fall before the ice of the Winter Witches. Nobby.
Nobby will throw greater invisibility on himself and click his shoes and go 20 to there, and then he will go another 20 to there. So can you put greater invisibility on me, please?
I can pop invisibility on you. I don't think it differentiates between the two. So invisible onto Nobby, and that lasts for your caster level, which is 17 rounds. So that's good.
Cool. Thank you very much, and I will hit the button.
Jeremiah.
All right. I will cast a mind fog into the room.
Mind fog.
So
The lower level me had evasion.
Yeah, you do have evasion, but you don't have advanced evasion, which means even on a failed roll you still take full damage, but on a successful roll you take none. It's the advanced evasion gives you half damage on a failed and none.
Yeah.
I'll cast a mind fog to there.
Mind fog.
And so they all have to make a will save.
Unless they're animated.
Right, so do you want
Mind-affecting
to
effect.
target all of those guys?
Yeah, I can do that.
You probably don't want to target yourself, so I'll take you out of the equation.
3, 5, 7, 3, 5.
Is there something up there? I can't target that one.
Hang on, I'll grab him for you. There you go. He's targeted. Now, do the cast spell. Mind Fog at Demon Dan Slimy 1, success. Demon Dan Slimy 1, however, succeeded his will saves. Demon Dan Slimy 2, 12, succeeded. Right, so 12 succeeded. Shield Guardian, he failed. Queen Elvana succeeded her save. So the Shield Guardians both cop the effect from the looks of it.
Are they construct?
They are constructs, so they're immune to mind effects.
Yeah.
So
They're immune to it anyway.
it went off and nothing happened, basically.
Right, I'll move back around the corner, please.
Chicken shit.
Please.
Righto, and you duck off back around the corner because you are a brave Sirop. Dinus!
You need some healing.
Yes, I have to turn invisible and hide in shadows and maybe take a potion.
Okay, so you're going to turn invisible, which has been... What level mage are you?
9.
Okay, that has been added, and you search through your backpack, attempting to find a potion for yourself, I'm assuming.
Unless he's got a thingy's haversack.
There's
I'm not sure that he does have a handy haversack, but we'll look.
I've got the haversack. It's got does it have a potion?
No, he doesn't. Takes him a move action to find the potion he's after. Right, Ergen.
Well, I'm going to say the command word and turn on my Helm of Brilliance.
Okay. To
So,
do what?
so I just pick one of those things. Fireball.
Fireball. DC 20 for half. Fireball is not affected by spell resistance, so let me go for a reflex save. DC 20, Elvana succeeds. The slimy demon damned number 1 fails. Slimy demon damned number 2 succeeds. Shield Guardian 1 fails. Shield Guardian the other fails. Right, so you need to roll 10d6 damage. 42. Elvana takes half of that. 21. Demon and Slimy made his, so he takes 21. The next one failed, taking 42. Oh, hang on, they've got fire resistance, so factor that in. Right, a fireball goes off, enveloping all within for some Oh, she's got resist 20. Oh. For quite a bit of damage, though, you see Ilvana almost completely unhurt by the damage.
Right.
Right, well done, Ergen. Anything else?
Yeah, then I get a move action. So, what do I want to do?
That's a good question.
Is there such a thing as like planting your feet and becoming like, you know?
Extra tough.
Where's my list of move actions? Move. A move action. Well,
I think what you're looking for is probably full defense, which is actually a standard action, and you've already used that.
I'll retrieve a stored item. I'll pull out my where is it? I'll pull out a potion of cure serious wounds.
Okay, you reach into your backpack and draw out a potion, getting ready to take it as one of these creatures moves up on you. What's its move? What's its speed? Fly 40 feet. Okay, this was the flanking either side of Ilvana are two muscular frog-headed humanoids with tattered flesh hanging from their bat-like wings, covered in viscous slime. The first one. What does acid fog do? Doesn't sound nice, does it?
No.
No.
Acid
It's
fog.
done nothing now.
20-foot radius, 20 feet away. Is it immune to acid, this creature? Main. Has an aura upon it. But oh, it is immune to acid, so it moves up to about there, and then it casts a fog of acid.
Lovely.
It's not going to cast it right there, it's going to drop it back just so Ilvana doesn't cop the acid. In there, so Ergen and Dynas are within the range of it. Spells, acid fog, no saving throw, no spell resist. Okay, a billowing mist of misty vapors appears, a solid fog, obscuring sight, meaning things have cover from you from anybody that has to shoot through the acid vapor, and you breathe in, feeling the acid of the stuff beginning to affect your functioning, causing you damage, both you and Dynas. And so we will roll a damage roll on that. Okay, doing 10 points of damage to both Ergen and Dynas. The other one also multi-layers as it moves up Dropping another acid fog exactly where it currently is. So
Lovely.
it will target Ergen and Dynus, and it casts an acid fog which does 4 points of damage to both Dynus and Ergen. Jack Churches.
He's just going to dump a heal and wish there was, swift channeling ability was still active so that he could dump one heal and then dump another heal immediately thereafter, but he does not seem to have that ability, so he's going to go with 9d6 worth of healing to everybody within range, which should be everybody and not the bad guys, and if necessary I will select them right out of the way.
Now you got to have line of effect to the other two, so you might need to move into position for that.
I can see them, and I can see him, and I can see her.
You can't see Ergen.
So I'm moving there. Yeah, got to do it for Ergen. You gonna give that to me?
Now I am.
Okay. All right.
Does
Which means Jeremiah's outside of the range, but you'll get everybody else.
Could move it a wee
Yeah,
bit.
Jeremiah's out of the range. Okay. Alright, so there we go. 9d6 worth of healing. I'm just going to do.
Have you targeted them? No. Of course you haven't.
No, I haven't.
Hang on. Let me target people for you.
Me and Ergen and Dynus and Dobby of all people.
Dobby.
Why didn't that target Nobby? Why does it refuse to target Nobby?
I don't know, but somehow I'm not that upset about that.
That's bad.
Just bear with me for a second.
There it is. Quick channel is a general feat.
Just bear with me for a second while I put Nobby back in.
Oh, it's because I didn't put enough skills into knowledge religion. That's why I never could find it.
Why is it not? Ah! Right, let's do that. That. Right, now everything is fixed. You may now roll the healing dice and it should apply directly.
Disco dancer.
8, 3, 7, 8, 9. Alright.
Why are you doing it that way?
Oh, what is it? Oh, stupid -4 modifier, that shouldn't apply.
Yeah, well, it didn't affect them anyway because you didn't hit the button on your channel ability that I gave you.
It's not working terribly well, that button that you gave me. Oh, and that should be 9d6 because I've leveled. How can I... Ah!
Seemed to work that time.
It did, and
It did work that time, and that should be an extra d6. I can't edit
yeah,
that.
I can edit that. So
Okay.
you needed to not press a button and then say, Mark, can you fix that for me? And I would have.
Please, Mr. DM, could you fix that for me, please?
Channel heal.
Do we get another D6?
No, that's not what I wanted. Ah!
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Dice times modifier.
I'll take the 13 to 6. That's the only random numbers you're throwing around at the moment. But it should be 9d6.
I know it should be 9d6.
I'll take 33d6. That's good. 27 isn't good.
that even exist? Oh, for Christ's sakes. -2. Does that work? Oh, for fuck's sake. Channel heal, type, hit points, not even level. No, we want 9D. Why can't they just let you write in 9d6?
I don't know.
D6 times dice multiplier max. Not caster level. Odd CLs, you should be getting that added onto.
So it's because my caster level should be 13, not 12, which is why it's giving it base 6d6. Then the modifiers are +2 from the phylactery of
So where's your caster level?
caster level.
Is 13 under cleric.
Should be 13.
It is 13 under cleric.
Yeah. My main page.
On your main page, where are we? Cleric
Okay,
13.
Yeah, I've just changed that.
You've got to set it on your actions tab as well.
So it's on the actions tab. Yeah, and that's been set at caster level 13 as well. Okay, alright. So apply 2d6 from the phylactery from there.
Multiple of caster level or ability.
I gotta run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Oh, this is just insane. How did I ever get this working properly?
You know?
You used to be smart. Now that you're a shop bourgeoisie, you're not as smart as you used to be.
Thanks, Kevin.
Jeez.
Up the workers.
D6 times. Friggin' hell. Are you sure you're doing 9d6?
I'm doing 9d6, I'm doing 7d6 because of my basic caster level check, and I'm getting an additional 2d6 because I'm wearing the phylactery of positive channeling, which gives me an extra 2d6. Hero Lab tells me so.
Alright, well I'm going to give you a bonus 7, which is an average of 2d6. So you get 7d6 plus 7. It's not the best, but it factors in the that thing.
Phylactery of positive channeling.
Yes, and now I'm going to have to go and minus all that extra 29 healing I gave back. Righto, that now seems to be... Hang on, healed 29 to Nobby. Why did I only heal 4 to him to start with?
Because they only had
He's
4
doing
damage.
Okay, righto,
That's right.
all good. Right, so now everybody should be roughly... in fact, I think I'm ripping people off here somewhere. Oh, that's where we are. Righto, so the first Shield
Alright.
Guardian,
Now, would you like to heal people now that you've...
I did heal people.
29, is there 76 plus 7?
Okay, hang on. So let's try and put people back to where they were. And then we can go back to you. You can roll the dice. And that can be the heal. How about that? So, let's see. What damage did she do with her spell?
She did 57, is the cone of cold.
57. Okay. So, Nobby the Gorgeous wasn't in range of that. Jeremiah was on 1, so that's 58. Dinas took full amount. So I'm going to say he was on about 59. Ergen copped 57. Probably had some damage, but I'll be kind. And Jack Churches took 57. Righto. Jack Churches, now give us a heal roll.
Alrighty. There we go. Look at that. 7 points.
Okay, 36 points. Very good. Now, the Shield Guardian. Where's that
Yay,
dude
thank you.
there? Has a movement of what? He has movement of... that's a good question. Doesn't say. Oh, speed of 20 feet. 5, 15, 20. He moves to there. Then his buddy goes 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. And that brings us back round to Queen Ilvana, who now steps back 5 feet and does something naughty. What naughtiness shall she do? She'll put the Hex of Agony on Ergen.
Hex of Agony, that doesn't sound pleasant.
Doesn't, does it? I don't even know what it does, but I'm liking the sound of it, so... Agony. Agony. There we go.
Nauseate for a number of rounds.
Another quick incantation. A witch can place this hex on one character within 60 feet, causing them to suffer intense pain. Character is nauseated for a number of rounds equal to the witch's level. Fortitude save negates this effect. Give me a fortitude save, Ergen.
She was off to the bathroom. I'm not sure that she's back.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I was adding in that.
Saving throw. Saving throw versus what? Versus what? Let's have a look. Ergen got a 19, of course, so that's actually worth having to actually look at what the saving throw is. Spell-like abilities. Hex. Which hexes? There we go. Unless other hexes are standard action, their save equals 10 plus half the witch's level plus the witch's, and yeah, you've no chance. So you are now currently nauseated. Nauseated gives you, and you're nauseated for 20 rounds.
God.
You can only take single move action per turn.
Single move action? I can't attack with anything?
That's correct.
I can't even use my Helm of Brilliance?
Nope.
Oh, maybe.
Unless it says it's a move action.
Or immediate action.
Okay, but she looks at you and casts agony upon you, and your body is racked with pain. Nobody gorgeous.
Oh, damn! I've been trying to fix things while I'm busy doing that.
Doesn't say if it's a move action or whatever it is.
Nauseated only allows a move action per turn. Unable to attack, cast spells, concentrate on spells, or do anything else requiring attention. The only action such a character can take is a single move action per turn.
Who's that? That probably Jack. Does he have any hit points? He does.
So that's like a poison?
No, you're racked in agony.
It's not a poison.
It's not a poison. It's a hex.
A hex. How the hell do you get rid of a hex?
You make your save against it, and
Yeah.
then don't suffer its effects. But you didn't make your save against it.
Kill the witch.
So I can't fight. I can't do nothing but move.
That's correct.
So if we go 10, 20, 20, 25, we go to there.
That ain't right.
And then 25 to everybody. So I should be within 30 of everybody there. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay, so we'll throw a haste. So everyone's hasted.
Okay. Haste. 17 rounds. It's you. That's... Oh, for freak's sake. You. You. You.
And
You.
then we'll move back a bit. Effect haste.
Have you got some kind of feat that allows you to split movement?
I've got haste, so don't I get 2 moves?
No. You get an extra
You don't?
30 feet worth of movement onto your full move action.
Alright, well then kill that.
That's alright, I just won't change it. The only person that can kill it's you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's about it then.
Righto, Jeremiah.
Are the fogs still there?
Your mind fog.
Yeah, well, both, and the acid fog.
The acid fogs are still there, so is the mind fog.
Oh, where is the acid fog? Can we see that?
Maybe. Hang on. I'm just putting in his mind fog, which was about there. And...
Wasn't it only 20 feet?
It was only 20, but if it assists, what I'm going to do is step up to here and then use control winds and blow both the fogs back through the room.
Okay, so there's that.
Go to the back. No. Right, you need to leave that up, because that changes my whole move.
I don't think that fog was that big.
But if you're going to blow it away, Mr. Blower, then
Yeah.
fine.
That's what I'm going to do.
Acid fog. Let's have a look at how big it is. Ooh, spells. Acid fog. 20-foot radius. You are correct. That's where, oh, actually that's probably not where you put it. It would have been more than likely there that you put it. And their acid fog would have been more than like, oh no, they put it in amongst themselves, but I'll be about there.
So I'm going to use control winds and blow the fogs back through the room, hopefully across all of them.
How far does it move it?
Well, I can make a wind of up to 50 miles an hour, so it can go pretty fast.
Spells, acid fog. Righto. So you're just pushing this one back into the room with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Diners.
Does that do any damage to them when it goes back into the room?
Any creature starting their turn will need to reveal it, so it's when their turn starts. Dinus. Tom.
Yeah. When I'm drinking a potion?
I don't know. Are you drinking a potion?
Yeah. What's the damage badness at the moment?
You're only on 23 at the moment. You got 90 hit points left.
23 left.
No, 90 left.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, no, we'll scratch that for now then. So there's an acid fog that we're in.
No, you're
Get out
not.
of that.
No, you're not.
No?
Jeremiah just blew that away from you with his mastery of the wind.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I need to do bad things to help. You reckon we can bear trap a glaive? I don't know.
You're going to attempt. Well, you would need to move into the acid if you wish to do that.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. That would be bad.
However, there is a nice range for a fireball right at this point in time.
Didn't the fireball not work on her just before?
Maybe not on her, but it seemed to work on everything else in the room.
Okay, let's do that. That sounds like fun.
Okay, so Dinus. Let's have a look at you. Actions. Fireball.
Fireball.
Let's target
Level 3.
some people. Target that one. We target that one. We target
That one.
that one. We target that one.
They win.
I think we've now got everybody targeted, so you need to click on the button.
Ah.
Yep.
Whoops.
Okay, so there's some fireballs.
That one. Okay.
Now you need to roll the damage button.
Hmm.
So if you, yep, beautiful. Okay, so it only affected one of them. However, flames wash across it and damage it quite severely. Oh, ow. Which is the northernmost of the shield guardians.
Okay.
You doing any movement?
Hide behind the goblin?
No worries, you rush up and hide behind the goblin. Brave Sir Robin.
The goblin's invisible, he can't see me.
Oh, well, he can hide behind Jack Church's equal.
I can smell you though.
Okay, Ergen.
Well, I can't
Yep.
use my
Last week done.
spread of fate, right? Because I can't do anything but move.
That's pretty much the shape of things at the moment, as you're washed over with pain down to the core of your being.
Okay, so here it says, I will close the door.
Okay. That will be your full action.
Well, that's what you said. I can only have a move action.
Yeah,
A move.
I know. I'm saying that closing the door will be your full action.
Well, how could I do any more?
You can't. I'm just saying that doing that means you will not be able to move away.
Other than a 5-foot step.
No, not even that. The door's open inwards. She's going to need to grab them and drag them in.
Okay, well, poot. I don't want. Yeah, I'll close the door.
Okay, you pull the doors closed. Okay, the next demon then spends its move action opening the doors. And
Strength versus strength?
well, she can't hold on to the doors. It's only a move action that she can do per round. She can't manage to brace anything or anything like that because that's more than a move action.
Well, I sure didn't expect that. Crap.
And then it casts the invisibility. The other demon Dan also casts see invisibility. And steps up to Ergen. Oops. Jack Churches.
I'm so sick.
Actually, can't cast anything to remove nausea. I don't know that.
I don't know, can you?
I'm just looking at my spell inventory. I think
Don't throw up
restoration will
on
do
these guys.
It's not a poison.
What sort of affection is it? Is it a disease or just magic?
It's a hex.
It's a hex.
Mm-hmm. So witches.
So how do you get rid of,
Blindness.
So witches hex power.
and how do you get rid of hexes?
Heck no.
By suffering through the duration of them if you don't succeed, or have somebody that can remove that particular effect.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking. What do you need to remove a
Well,
hex?
a paladin has a power that can remove nauseated. There are clerical spells that remove the nauseated ability. Anything that can remove
Right,
abilities.
so it's a medical condition.
Well, yes, she's suffering from
If I
agony.
can find the right cure,
Right, in the meantime, I'm just going to dump another curative spell on everybody here, and I think I can now.
Hey,
Jeremiah's now in the blast radius.
hey, Aquaman, can you speak slower because none of us can understand?
Right, okay. You're going to dump another cure, channel healing,
Channel healing.
excluding, channel positive energy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can get everybody now, and if necessary, I'll be excluding those things on the other side of the door.
Okay, if you take a 5-foot step, you don't need to exclude anything.
So it doesn't matter, I can just automatically do it. And I'm going to be taking a move action at the end of this turn regardless.
Okay.
So, I still got everybody targeted, don't I? I should. I do. Heal.
Jack. Oh God, Jack. There's a first level spell that removes. It's a healing spell too, so you can swap it out. That removes nausea.
Is that the remove sickness?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't spontaneously cast that.
No, the spontaneous casting only works for cure spells.
Cure spells.
Is it? I thought it was healing class.
Panacea.
Okay, then you said you were doing a move action?
Then I'm going to do a move action so I get out of line of sight of the big bad nasty people. And I'm going over here temporarily.
What did you do? Just give us some healing?
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Right. Most people should be... I don't know. Oh, sorry. Jeremiah should have been targeted by that 30 points of healing.
Yes, but he wasn't. Because you didn't have him targeted when you cast it. So I'll just minus 30 points off him. How about that?
Okay, alright. So then I move over there, and then I'm going to click the down arrow.
Okay, Shield Guardian. Steps up to there, which is within range for it to hit Ergen.
Is he affected by the acid?
That's a very good question. It's not one that I would like to consider, but yes, he is. So he takes 2d6 damage. 9. Okay, puts him on that. He then attempts to slam Ergen. I can't remember. Did he move more than 5 feet? Was he there? I think he didn't move more than 5 feet, so he gets both attacks. He attacks Ergen, missing both times. His companion also takes 2 points of damage. Steps 5 foot up. Targets Ergen. And attempts to slam her. Both of them missing. Which brings us back round to Queen Elvana, who decides to slip an oopsie into the dwarf again.
She affected by the acid?
Let's see, damage immune to cold, fire. Yeah, okay. She's affected by acid. She takes 6 points of damage. Oh, she must have fast heal or something. Which is, of course, is not what any of you want to hear, but there you go. Harm. Harm is the opposite of heal, isn't it?
It is.
Which means it requires a touch attack. Let's go flesh to stone, methinks. Flesh to stone. Spell resistance, yes. Okay, so we need a d20 plus 20 to get over 24 or 23 or something. 24, that's fine. Okay, so give me a, I think it's a will save, Ergen. Oh no, fortitude save. Okay, that's not high enough. As you see, Ergen turned to a statue before your very eyes.
Did she make a save throw and fail?
She did make a save throw and fail.
Right, I'll throw my spell, which allows 2d4 bonus to her save throw immediately. Gallant Inspiration.
Okay, go for it.
So, where are we? D4, 2.
Still one short.
Still
Ah.
one shot.
DC of 26.
So presumably it's still does the bless doesn't give a bonus to a save, does it?
Yeah, it does. But it should be factored in, I would thought.
Should be, yeah.
Bless is factored in.
Can't see another thing. I'll use my Sting of Fate to make us. I can do it on my roll though, can't I? So that 2d4 roll, I can use a String of Fate to re-roll it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
And it manages to hold off her. Oh shit. Turn into thingy. Whatchamacallit stuff.
Stone.
Yay.
Stone.
Stone. That's
One
it.
of my
You are,
Ergen's favorite things.
you are no longer turned to stone. Which means I don't actually need to look at that anymore. Good. Okay, so that brings us around to Nobby the Gorgeous.
Nobby will
Tommy.
move up and touch up Ergen.
Oh boy.
And we'll throw a greater heroism on her.
Okay, what does that do?
Get a +4 to morale bonus to attack rolls, saves, skill checks, immunity to fear effects, and temporary hit points equal to her caster bonus of 20.
So it doesn't actually remove her nauseated?
No, just makes her better.
Okay, so how many temporary hit points does she get?
20,
20.
and you get +4
Yep,
to
everything else is dealt
attack
with.
rolls, saves, and skills.
Everything else is dealt with.
Alright, good.
Okay,
And it would be me.
Jeremiah.
I'll step up into here.
Wow, that's very brave, Jeremiah.
And we shall disintegrate. I'm not going to stuff around anymore.
He's not playing around anymore. She succeeds at a will save, and cast level check, you succeed that. So roll damage. Right, she's got a new target. Just quietly. Somebody hurling around disintegrates at her. She's not real pleased about that. Dinus.
Dinus has got another fireball. Are they all still in range?
Yeah, hang on, I need to target a few of them just so that gets sorted. Righto, fling your fireball. And you got none of them from the looks of it.
Okay.
They all made their saves.
It says hit.
Yeah, that's the attack against them, but I don't know why it does attacks against them. Their saves look like they took them out of it.
Miss. Hit.
Don't know why it makes fireball touch attacks.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't. You either get a reflex save or you don't. So what's the DC on your spell for that? Oh no, hang on, it still kept a couple of them, so roll damage.
DC 17.
Yep, roll damage. It looks like it's done it right. One of them dies,
Yay.
which would be that guy there. He's removed, as the others are fine. Must be evasive or something. Righto, Ergen, what are you doing?
Is she able to do like single attacks?
No. Move action only.
And so one of my move actions is the speak. So can I use my intimidate?
Speak is a free action. Intimidate is a standard action, so no.
Can you projectile vomit on it?
Quite possibly.
Projectile vomit. Oh my god.
Slimy demons are immune to vomit.
I had a spell vomit twin that I never got to use, where I actually created a doppelganger made of vomit of me, and the two of us ran around together.
So what are you doing, Ergen?
Gosh, I don't know.
Just stand there, Egan. You're doing great.
Stand there and tank it up.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is it's better in the front, but
Don't worry about it. We'll get you up and running in no time.
well, I'll just close the door again.
You can't close the door anymore. They are now standing in the way of the doors.
Oh, they
Closing
are.
the doors will attract attacks of opportunity against you.
Well, I'll just take a 5-foot step back. How about that?
Okay, take a 5-foot step back.
No, don't do that. You expose me.
Oh, sorry.
One of them
You're
takes
the
a 5-foot
Of course you can go up the front.
step forward and attacks Ergen. So we'll go that and there. And we'll go full attack action. 2 hits and a miss. One of them was a critical hit but didn't click, so we got 1 bite. Bites into Ergen. And we got a claw that hits her.
Those are my points.
Okay, Zergen starts getting whittled down as these creatures advance on her. The next one, 5-foot steps up and attacks Nobby.
Temporary points were missing. Oh, it used them up. Never mind.
With a full attack action.
And they've got to see invisible.
Yes, they've all got see invisibility on them, the Demon Dans now. Hit. Miss chance. No, I don't know, yeah. So, they will automatically hit you because they got see invisible on them, even though it's registering your invisibility over it. So, they do this bite. And you can feel as they bite and claw you that not only are the claws and the teeth the thing you have to worry about, but it is also the acid that coats them. Jack Churches.
Oh, goody. I've got party members hurting again already. Alright. So, Jack's going to have to come back around the corner so that he can see everybody who's getting slowly clawed and poisoned to death.
And participate.
I think one of your first actions is to run around the corner, if I remember correctly.
Yes, not without firing off spells.
6 seconds. Anyway. So move out to there so that I can see, and I'll exclude the bad guys and heal once again.
Hang on, do you want to actually add Jeremiah this time so he gets healed?
Well, look, he's been a bit of a smart ass now.
I have added him. Oh no, you must have added him as well.
I just have him. That's right.
Yeah, alright. There we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 5 of us. Yep, okay.
Oh, there were a lot of ones.
That's alright, it's enough to get everybody.
Thank you.
Aside from Nobby.
Do I get my 20 my temporary points?
Yes,
back?
fine, Ergen.
No, you don't get temps back.
Okay, and Jack then presses the down button because he likes down button. Whee! This thing steps up 5 feet and attacks
Is he
Nobby.
still affected by the acid fog?
Oh yes.
Why can't it reach me from there?
Oh, 10 points of damage. That's not good. Poor fella.
I think Nobby's too far from it.
No, Nobby is well and truly within its or attack of opportunity or its attack range. So I thank you for your concern, but he punches Nobby.
Ah,
Okay. He miss. The hit hits, but obviously, this one doesn't have invisibility.
And I haven't appeared ever.
Okay, yeah, good point. He's attacking Ergen. Ergen has an armor class of what?
39.
Okay, so he hits Ergen with his 40 and strikes her for that much damage. Oh, which didn't come across. So 22 damage to Ergen, which I'll add on.
Tickle.
And he targets. Okay, which brings us back up and around to Queen Elvana, who changes her target to the evil bastard that just attempted to disintegrate her.
And take some acid damage.
Does she make a save throw against Mind Fog?
Yeah, did that
She made the save at the beginning, so.
that Shield Guardian take some acid damage too?
Doesn't count if she stays in it?
No, once you save, you're okay.
Did you remember the Shield
Yeah,
Guardian?
the Shield Guardian, he's already done that for me.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, mass suggestion. Ooh, Feeble Mind. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? Master of the Mind. Destruction. What does the spell Destruction do? Doesn't sound nice, I've got to say.
Probably destroys material things, not living.
Well, it's a big level spell, so she's trying to get him with a big level spell. That's what she wants. All spells, destruction, necromancy, death, unstandard action, target one creature, you're well within range. Ooh, nasty. Spell resistance, yes, fortitude partial. So she needs to get a spell resistance check going on. What's your spell resistance at the moment?
25, it's in there.
25. Yeah, I know, but I don't actually have her with her spells on her, unfortunately, for some reason. So you're just going to have to trust me when I say she rolled a 26. 6 with an adjusted plus 20.
What level is it?
It is a level 8 spell.
Spell turning reflects it back to her.
She's my hero.
Spell turning 9 levels. So does that get rid of spell turning then?
I still have one level.
Oh, so she casts level 1 spells at you. Right, so she needs to make a saving throw against her own spell? Or does she need to beat her own spell resistance? Or how does that affect?
It simply says that the spell is reflected back at the caster.
Okay, well, she didn't make a caster level check enough to beat her own spell resistance. So I'm going to rule that...
Let me read. Turn spells back. Affected area spells. Spell turning fails against touch spells. Spell effect by turning. Targeted by a spell. Yeah, it just reflects the spell.
Okay, and it washes across her own spell resistance. Surprised she is, but ticked off even more. And she hands her move over to Nobby the Gorgeous.
Righto.
Well prepared, she says. Well prepared.
I hate doing this. This sucks, but somebody's got to do it. So we're going to step back and cast defensively, and we're going to waste a cast any spell I want to cast for a first level spell.
Ooh, ow. Just have to make sure they don't have the feet step up. They don't.
Well, I'll step back first and see what happens.
They don't.
Alright, so we cast a first level spell, which I'm pretty sure I will cast defensively. What do you do? Cast a check?
Well, it doesn't matter. You automatically succeed because you're within nobody's attack range.
Alright, good. Alright, then she's unnauseated.
Oh, Ergen's unnauseated. What spell?
Yep. remove sickness, whatever it is. That first level spell would removes nausea.
Okay. You tap Ergen on the butt and she feels better.
Thank
And it
God.
continues to work for a while as well.
Go Knobster.
Targets one creature, duration 10 minutes per level. Spell resistance, yes, I'm assuming you don't resist me. Quell feelings of illness and nausea in the target, giving +4 morale bonus saving throws against disease, nausea, and sickened effects.
Well, technically, if she wants to not resist you, she has to lower her spell resistance for the round.
I'd do it, Ergen.
I am doing it.
Righto. Okay,
Cool.
all good. Okay.
And that's me, yeah, that's done.
Jeremiah. I don't know why Dynus was so huge in that.
We're just going to have to attempt to disintegrate her again.
Oh. Okay, Jeremiah. So, cast disintegrate. Cast level check succeeds. She saves. So, you actually hit her, roll damage. She's beginning to get a little bit annoyed at you.
I'm just going to pop back around the corner.
Oh, you chicken shit.
Remember, you're hasted, you can go further.
I need to be in range of coming back.
Okay,
Oh, right.
Dynus.
What a hero.
Magic missile.
Okay, against whom? You're going to need to move closer and into range to be able to hit them. Because you can't see them from where you are, so you can move to there. Who are you attacking?
There's one badly damaged-ish one, isn't there?
The large statue appears to have large chunks hanging off it, yes.
That one?
Okay. That is done. Does it have spell resistance? No, hang on, it's immune to magic. That's right, that's why they're good. Okay, you cast your magic missiles against the creature and the bolts just dissipate against it.
Okay.
Don't know why it's been taking damage against fireball, but there you go. Ergen, you suddenly feel well again.
Yep.
La 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 la.
Hit it, Ergen, hit it.
Unleash hell.
Apparently Aquaman's reasonably happy.
So, looking at it, there's one on my right.
There are two slimy creatures upon you. Which do you wish to hit?
The one on the left. Which number is that?
Left of you facing or the one on the left to the south?
What?
Well,
my left. So you're looking at it.
So if
Same as your.
if you're looking at it, the one on the left would actually be the one on the right on the map.
Oh, so you want me to do it from her perspective?
Oh,
okay.
I'm just wondering what perspective you're
The
doing
one
it
on
from.
the right.
Right.
No, left.
From her perspective? Right, good. Hit.
That's number what?
I don't know, but you're targeting it. So all you need to do is do your roll, and it will roll against that one.
And I have haste on me, so I get an extra attack as well.
You can do that at the end of the base rolls. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3 hits, 4 hits. So roll 4 lots of damage. Okay, you strike out at the creature. It sprays acid left, right, and centre, but doesn't seem to majorly do much damage to it.
Crap.
Click
Um,
down button.
I think I'm going to take a 5-foot step.
No!
No, you She can't anyway. She can only make a 5-foot step sideways because you're actually in that 5-foot step behind her. Okay, the first one attacks Ergen with a full attack round. Miss. Why did that not do against her? Miss, hit, miss. So it hit with one of the claws. Why is it not attacking Ergen? Hang on. Let's try that again. No, not doing it, so 23 points of damage to Ergen. Okay, the other slimy acid creature steps forward 5 feet and attacks Gobby. And again doesn't attack. What's your AC, Gobby?
20.
Okay, if it's 20, 20, 20 something, then all 3 hit.
29.
So it's 23. 28's 51. And 28's 79 points of damage to Nobby. 79 plus 38 is 117 damage.
Less 2. In fact, less 4 because you didn't take the 2 off last time.
Okay, less 2, 4, 6, 8 actually. Because they're three separate attacks, so that makes
It
it
just went up.
109.
How long vulnerability last?
Okay, they attack, almost ripping Nobby in twain. Jack Churches.
Oh God.
Just a quick query. I'll look up. Are we under an open sky here, or are we
Absolutely
effectively in...
not. You are inside some kind of cave Kurgan structure.
Damn, otherwise that ring would be really cool right about now. Okay, then, much to my chagrin, but the fact that he is now going to owe me one, I
Sexual
wander up...
favours later.
Oh, God. I wander up behind Gobby and use heal upon him. So so target Gobby alone. Bump, bump, bump. And get rid of me because I don't need heal. It's just the knob that needs one. So heal. Yeah, does that work? Is it going to work like that? Heal, not
Huzzah! He loves me!
And all damage is removed from your love.
That's they don't get to end you. I do.
Your love, your endless love.
Ding.
Okay, this creature, the golem, takes acid damage. That's right. That's exactly what I was about to say. So it takes 9 points of damage and then attempts to hit Ergen with 2 massive slams. Both missing. Okay, it goes to next round, but we're going to need to take a 1-minute break before Queen Elvana makes her attack. So if you need to do anything for 1 minute, go do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am back, and Elvana is going to do something horribly cruel. She just doesn't know what it is yet. Chain lightning. Chain lightning. Chain lightning. Sounds good. Chain lightning.
Did she take acid damage?
She's about to take acid damage, but she's also about to loose chain lightning. Each of which must be within 30 foot of the primary target.
Yeah, that's my spell. She can't use that.
Well, she's gonna do with that. Anyway, can arc to a number of secondary targets. And deal as much damage as the primary bolt. Right.
What happened? What happened?
Okay, there is a chain lightning coming out straight after. There is 2d6 worth of damage. 5 points of damage. As she looses a chain lightning on the front 4 people. Ergen, then Nobby, then that idiot there, Jack Churches, and Dinah. So give me reflex saves,
I
please.
knew I wouldn't be rewarded for doing the right thing.
Wow, Ergen, you take half damage. So does Dinah's. But that's it. So she does 20d6 damage, I think.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
God, are you kidding me?
No, not laughing. So
Oh, you have to do your red thread of fate immediately.
why would you spend a thread of fate when you actually succeeded?
No, not me. Everybody else. It's an immediate action.
Wait to see if it
No,
dies.
It's not worth it. Don't worry about it. She'll only do
Crap.
60 damage or something like that. We can take that.
Oh, alright.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, she does 88 points of damage, which
Oh my god.
Ergen takes 44. So that puts her on 99. Nobby takes 4.
2 less.
No, you don't get your damage resistance versus spells. It's only versus weapons. But nice
I thought
try.
it was versus every.
No.
I thought it was versus everything.
No. It's only
It's
versus.
unspecified.
It's only versus weapons. Trust me. Damage resistance only works against physical weapons. So Nobby takes 88. Dinus takes 44.
Did I say?
Yeah.
Don't I get none if I say?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Dinus takes
yeah.
nothing. And Jack Churches takes 88. Ouchies, she says. Picked the wrong queen, I think. Nobby.
Hey, do you remember what my
Speak up right this moment. Any suggestions?
Nobby.
Do you remember what my contingent action was? I think it was a heal of some kind.
Probably was.
Remember, I said something to you about 6 weeks ago,
Yes.
and I thought I kept a note about it, but I can't find it.
Yes, and I am.
But I thought.
Launch Glove of Arcane Striking 1910. Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
I need to read it, see whether I can throw a spell. Token action becomes available and condition dictate. Anytime cast dictating the spell, so it's read it action. Trigger the condition move trigger must be clear. Yeah, get hurt a lot. Trigger ready action. Convoluted describe combination. If attack falls unconscious, no, that's fine. Really, God, this is a long description. Standard move, swift action, standard move, standard action, swift action. Cannot be used to cast a spell. Oh, cannot be used to cast a spell. There you go. Bum. Oh, well, that sort of screws that up. Alright, we'll just ignore it for the time being then.
Mm-hmm.
What are we going to do? Looking on there. Alright, so we trigger a Rage Song.
A Rage Song is up and running.
And that gives us a bunch of temporary hit points. Where's my sheet? Gives me 51 temporary hit points. 51.
How do you get 51?
I get 4 times my level, I believe. 30, no, there must be 3 times my level.
Okay. If it's 3 times your level, it's 51.
Hang on, I'll look it up then. Inspired Rage. Let's see. Yeah, you get 6 points of con, which is 3 points of level. 17 times 3 is 34, 41, 51.
Okay. Just seems odd that it's an odd number, but we'll go with it.
It's because I'm an odd character.
True.
Right. So we've done that. We go. So you're probably going to say there's no room to move back now, aren't you?
There is no room to move back. Jack Churches is standing in exactly the only spot you can 5-foot step back to.
Well, I'm a small guy. In D&D 5, I can actually move through him.
Does this look like D&D 5? In other words, a
I
ship
don't know.
system.
Is there a similar rule? Because I don't know. Do you know if there's a similar effect?
You cannot move into another space with another person.
I thought you could make an acrobatics roll to tumble through.
Only if you want to move further than 10 feet, and then you'll be taking attacks of opportunity.
But then I can use tumble to avoid the attacks of opportunity.
Yes, if you want to move further than 10 feet, that's fine. Or further than 5 feet, that's fine. But you need to make an acrobatics...
I just need to check. Is tumble a skill? It's not.
No, it's acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
To avoid the attack of opportunity, you need to make their CMD.
CMD, and what's my CMD as a comparison? Combat. My CMD is 30. No, that's not good. Because that's probably better knowing you, you cheat.
Just for those watching at home, this is the CMD that he has to beat.
Oh, you bastard! Don't do that. Quick, somebody get on the internet. Don't want to do that. All right.
Just me and you, mate.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I can't do it. That's right. Now I remember, because I used it on bloody Ergen.
Bloody Ergen. It's all her fault.
Bloody Ergen, yeah. Right, I'll throw a displacement.
Okay.
Which is a third level spell.
Cast
defensively.
Yep.
So it's a concentration check, is it?
It is. Versus DC 21.
Alright, so we do it. So we activate.
You have displacement.
I have displacement.
I will.
And that's probably going to be about it.
Well, I will attach displacement onto you.
Oh, thank you. Why have I got see invisible?
I don't know. It was given to somebody else. So I've just removed it.
Jeremiah.
particularly want to expose myself to her again, but the rest of you are all there. So we'll bravely wade in.
Bravely. Is that what you call it?
Yes.
I've
You
got.
need to kill something.
I've got
to
to-
reduce numbers.
I've got to say, can you hear me not giving Matt shit at the moment?
I can.
And you take something down. Oh, look, I'll just try and keep her attention, I think. So,
What is that noise in the background?
What noise?
It sounds like an alien going through the.
I'll have to attempt to feeble-mind her.
Oh, hello.
She'll probably just beat the save, but that's life.
Yes, she saves.
Dang.
Dinus.
It should almost be bear trap time, I guess.
I'd be disappointed if it wasn't.
Yeah. So bear trap the golem thingy.
Okay, so you're going to move in towards the golem thingy? Like to there?
Yeah.
Okay, as you move past one of the demon damned, it has an attack of opportunity against you because it has See Invisible on.
Yeah.
As does the other one, so let's just
What they're at.
do that for the time being. It attempts to bite you. Why is this thing not actually going for its targets? Anyway, I think it hits. Defense. AC 26. The first one definitely hits, doing 26 points of damage to Dinus.
It doesn't show the targeting on the combat tracker. Maybe that's it.
Well, the targeting is showing to me, so.
Maybe if you drop it on on their names.
Maybe. That has a bite, and that's a definite hit. Doing a further 24 points of damage to Dinus as he runs through. Dinus is on 50 hit points damage. Okay, however, the lucky thing is the Stone Guardian thing seems oblivious to your bear trap attack.
That's good.
Kind of is, because now I have to go find out about that bear trap attack again. So we go there. Go there.
Didn't say it, it's stuck on him and he can't move. How's that? So rather than looking it up.
Oh, what? Just it automatically hits and it just can't do anything for the rest of the game?
Yeah, sounds likely.
Oh, sure it does. You just keep telling yourself that. Reign of Winter, where are we?
I believe him.
I've got this special spell called PC's Win.
Oh, you know,
I like that one.
It's a magic bear trap.
It is a magic bear trap. I will grant you that. Attentive warrior, no. Icicle wand. Spiteful cookie, no. This is a second module thing. Here we are, the insidious bear trap.
Dum dum dum.
Okay, so you must make a melee trap attack against it. So give me your... give me a d20 roll. Yeah. 26. Well, it says hit. So there we go, we'll roll with that. It has AC of 26, yeah, so it hits. So that does what?
Grapples him.
It's a snapshot to relate. Okay, give me a d6 plus 4 damage. Seven points. And then give me a combat maneuver bonus check from yourself. Okay, doesn't manage to hold it instead though, as it seems to ignore the bear trap. Okay. Ergen. However, that means you're no longer invisible, Dinus, by the way. Just quietly. Jeremiah, also the same. Nobby the Gorgeous. Have you attacked anything, Nobby, yet?
I've got greater
Oh,
invisibility.
you got greater invisibility, righto. Ergen.
So I could do another ball of fire, fireball, or attack. It didn't do much damage last time.
If you do another fireball, they will get attacks of opportunity against you, the ones standing around you, because it is a spell-like ability.
For my helm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then, well... I'll just start hitting on 12 or 1.
12 is the one you've been hitting.
Yeah.
It's already targeted, so all you need to do is roll the dice.
But it didn't do very much damage last time.
They do seem to be very substantial creatures. Okay, so everything hit. So 5 hits.
Oh, don't forget the rage song, Ergen.
No, it's already forgotten. We'll have to factor it in for next. Oh, hang on. I'll do it
No,
now.
she can still take it now, yes.
Yes, hang on a moment. Before you roll the last damage. Rage song. Okay, roll the last damage.
And 51 temporary hit points.
51 temporary.
50? Or 51?
I've already put it in 51.
Thank you.
Okay, so you drop it down in. Now there is a creature that attacks Dinus with a full attack action. Dinus's AC is, because it doesn't want to hit anything, 26, so all 3 hit. Doing that, and that, and that. 45, 77 points of damage to Dinus.
Ugh.
77 puts him on 127. Dinus's constitution
Your favorite thread.
is
Did
13.
we have
Alright.
to go
The creature kills, rips Dinus to shreds.
Use your fatal thread.
What does that do
Mm.
in this circumstance?
Can heal him straight back up to full health.
Yeah, I think that's what Jack had to use last turn. The last game.
Threads of Fate. Let's have a look. Standard action change to plus 10 bonus. All the current wounds are currently healed. Okay, so with the last blow he strikes at and takes. He's on 0. So Dinus comes back to life but loses his Thread of Fate. Then the other creature attacks him.
Oh. What a bad hat.
Oh, Ergen did substantial damage to him.
3 hits. 19. 49. 74 points of damage to Dinus.
Yes.
Okay, Jack Churches.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, both of them dropped their acid spell. Oops.
Sorry, what does that mean?
That means that nobody will be taking acid damage anymore.
That's
Yeah.
good. Hooray! I'll be allowing a point of egress. So Jack will be wandering up this way, but maintaining the ability to have line of sight on air. Probably going to do it back here-ish, I suppose.
Okay.
Yep. And then channeling energy at the same time as saying, perhaps this is not a fight for this hallway. As I target everybody again, not just...
How many people can you exclude? What's your charisma bonus?
Oh, I'm just awesomely charismatic. Classes...
Maybe.
3.
Okay, then you can exclude all the 3 baddies in the range.
There we go. So I've got everybody targeted now.
No,
Jeremiah,
you don't. You don't.
Dinus,
You don't have
Ergen.
Nobby,
I don't have me, because I've taken a lot of damage too.
and you don't have Nobby.
And
Yep,
Bobby.
beautiful.
Everybody's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, chipping pixels, but hopefully people don't take stupid amounts of damage again next turn. I might be able to do that a bit more effectively. And ding.
Okay, the final, last stone creature continues to attack Ergen.
Don't die again.
Both of them miss. And he's blinded by his own blood, but unfortunately he is no blood, so therefore he's not blinded by it. Okay, so that brings us up to the Queen, who goes, oh, I can see that guy again.
Which guy again?
Oh, just
She's not looking at me.
that guy up there that
Crouching down.
keeps shooting nasty stuff at me. What does Polar Ray do?
Yeah, sounds nasty.
It does sound nasty, and that's why she's considering it. Polar Ray.
It's really not the only reason you should choose a spell.
Oh,
I mean,
no. She's an experienced witch. And she's choosing it on that basis. One standard action. Blue-white ray of freezing air and ice spring from your hand. You must succeed on a ranged touch attack with the ray to deal damage. Deals 1d6 point of cold damage per caster level and d4 points of dexterity drain. No saving throw, but spell resistance. Right. So she's going to add plus 20 to her roll. And she's going to cast that. So makes a caster level check of 38.
Yeah.
I don't hear any grumbles about that not hitting.
She can add 20 to it.
Well, she is a 20th level caster.
That's fine.
So what's her range touch attack?
Come on, Baba Young, you give us some tips, mate.
Yeah, don't die, she says.
Hmm?
Plus 9. Dexterity of... So it's plus 14. AC 24 touch.
Yeah, that'll do.
Righto, so she hits you for 20 d6 damage.
Jeez.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
20 D16s?
14, 15,
DC.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. She does 70 points of damage to Jeremiah. As a polar ray shoots from her fingertips. And I think it said something about
what
dex.
level spell is that?
It's a level 8.
So 1/8 of that is reflected back to her.
1/8, or does it just break it until it's a first level spell
No,
and
it
sent back?
says 1/8. It does it on a fraction. So 1/8 of that damage is reflected back to her.
1/8 of that damage, which is about 9 points, 8 points actually, if it's rounded down. So she takes 8 points of damage.
He only takes 62.
And I take 62.
You take 62. But she also does some dex damage to you.
Uh-oh.
From memory, from what that spell said.
Yeah.
1d4 points of dexterity damage, which rounded down is going to be 0 for her, so you're going to take all the dex damage.
Could round down for me.
No. Because that would round up for her. So 3 dex damage that you take.
Oh.
I think I can apply that even. Damage.
I can do it.
Oh, very well done. Okay, as she hits you with a polar ray. And cackles. Because I'm a witch. And then she goes, it's somebody else's go because I just did that. I'm awesome. Nobby.
Does everyone want to retreat and regroup?
I think that's a good idea.
Of course it is, because she's not going to chase you at all.
No,
Well, she
but
may.
we might
It's
have a
gonna take
chance to
time.
regroup.
Also, while I'm here, can I do a knowledge roll to understand these slime creatures? How much does that take time?
No, it's just a do I know these creatures?
I don't know, so I'll use my Bardish take 20, which will make it 43.
Well, do you know what knowledge it is?
Well, I'm assuming it's Arcana or Dungeon or Planes or Religion.
Fair enough, it's planes. Okay, these are Demodans. Slimy Demodans, which means they're creatures made pretty much mainly of acid. They normally stink really badly, but they haven't let off that aura yet because they figure that they're big and tough already. They are exceptionally nasty in that they have spell-like abilities. They can see invisible creatures, they can detect magic, they can detect good, they can detect thoughts, they can create fear amongst people, they can dispel magic amongst people, they can... all of their attacks are tinged with some kind of acidic flow-on effect. They're particularly resistant against everything as long as it's not good or magic. Their immunities are to acid, they resist cold, fire, and they have a very, very strong spell resistance.
Righto. So, I yell out handholdies. Everyone drop their spell resistance. And I will step back 5 feet. And cast Bard's Escape.
Okay, which means you can get rid of you, Jack Churches, and
Everyone within
Jeremiah.
30 feet.
Oh, only if there's handholdies involved, isn't it?
No, not on this one. That was a metaphorical, descriptive thing.
Okay.
I don't need to, not like dimension order, but I'll just check. I'm going to read the description. You wish yourself and your allies, you and one willing creature, but two casts, no two of which can be more than 30 feet apart.
Okay.
So, and we'll go back to the stone cat's room.
To the what?
How far away is it allowed to transport you?
Medium range, so 270 feet
Okay.
in a straight line.
Yep, that works.
Good. And we'll reposition ourselves. Ergen will be at the top of the corridor. And the rest of us will be internal. And can we take Liz? And the other reason for doing that is that it's a bit late.
1:30.
Okay, well then we will be playing next week to finish this off.
Whoa!
Unless anybody has any kind of reason why that's not a good thing.
Yeah, Matt's not going to be here next week.
No, Matt's not gonna be here the week after, which is why next week's the option.
I don't have a problem with it.
I'm good.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeremiah's good?
Good.
Yeah, I'm good for next week.
Okay. So next week will be the final push. One way or the other. Either Elvana will win or the remaining group will hold fast.
Let's hope we hold fast.
So we will begin on Jeremiah's turn from next week.
Guys, laid the bear trap in the tunnel somewhere.
It's on the foot of some other creature at the moment, so the bear trap is done.
The golem.
Alright, well,